So today I want to show you exactly how I use AI agents with stuff like Hermes to rank number one. So I'm going to show you an example right here. If we go to this website right here, you can see the traffic. It went to 364 clicks from literally like 12 or 19 clicks a day, right? And if we scroll down here, for example, you can see a lot of the keywords are ranking for trending keywords, right? So Vision Claw, anti-gravity, these are all AI tools that recently came out. And so the strategy breaks down into three simple steps. All right. So number one, we've got the keywords. Number two, we've got the content. And number three is we've got the agent, right? And that's basically automating the keywords and the content. So the way that I do this is basically I find trending topics in my niche, right? And the way that we do this is we actually look through the internet using Firecrawl with the API, right? So we have an API called Firecrawl, and that can search a web, look through the web, see what's popping, see what people are looking for, right? So you see how it's looking through the internet here, and it's actually searching through OpenClaw's Reddit thread and then finding potential keywords for us. For example, this is an awesome keyword like AI receptionist, right? Or AI receptionist for local service businesses. Another one here, best way to learn Codex, right? That would be a great keyword to target. AKA people are looking for help on how to learn ChatGPT Codex. So the point here is like you can quickly find these keywords that you can easily rank for, and you can use something like Hermes to basically do this. Now, in terms of the actual automation setup, here's how it works, right? So for finding SEO keywords, basically what we're doing here is we are looking at Reddit, seeing what's trending, and then targeting that keyword. If you're wondering, okay, how do you know which Reddits to look at? So we look at the ones related to our niche. So for example, if I'm trying to get traffic to the AI profit border, I'm trying to funnel traffic there, then I'm going to be targeting AI related keywords, right? So when I'm doing this, you can see, for example, we're searching through Reddit on OpenClaw. Now, Hermes is the agent that's actually retrieving this. We're using Firecrawl. Now, Firecrawl has a free API, and it allows our agents to search through the web, right? So it's basically like you can power AI agents, it gets the data from the web, and then it can find the content, right? So that's basically it for the keywords. We use Firecrawl, free API. It looks through Reddit in our industry. So you want to find subreddits related to your topic. The way that you can do that is if you go to, for example, reddit.com and you're like, let's say, for example, you're in the SEO niche, right? Maybe you're an agency selling SEO. So you can look through, okay, what are people typing in? And then what sort of Reddit subreddits are popping off here? So like r/local SEO. That's pretty popular. It's getting updated regularly. And you can see the sort of keywords people are typing in to get answers, right? That is how we automate keywords. And then from here, what we can actually do is we can start doing the content, right? So if we have a look at the website that we're ranking here, julianholder.com, you can see that, for example, if we have a look at this keyword right here, we're creating content on our website around this topic. So if we have a look at the actual content, you can see the page here. It's basically got our video embedded inside the content and then like some optimized content written by the AI that's been published to our site. It's only like 1,000 words, something like that, the actual article. And it funnels traffic to our funnels as well, right? So you can see here it's sending traffic to the AI profit boardroom, which is exactly where we want to. And the same at the top here. And then we have a lead magnet, right? So the content itself as well is designed to optimize, designed to convert that traffic into leads and sales. Now, if we go over to, for example, like the logins here, what you can actually do if you want to connect this to your AI agent, if you want your AI agent to post directly to WordPress, for example, you can just click on add user inside WordPress, and then you can type in your topic here. Right? I'm going to call this Hermes agent as an example for you, just so you can see how it works. And then over here, we would call this like SEO manager is fine. All right, so we've got the login details for that page, and then we just create a new login that I can come back to later. All right. Now what we do, if we want to link, for example, our agent to WordPress and we want it to be able to post for us, we can just go in here, we can paste in the username, right? Paste in the login details. Website, we paste that in as well, like this. So website, WordPress login page, username, and then the final thing, of course, is we need the password, which I'll log in a second. All right. So we can just grab the password that we've got a second ago. I'll do that in the background now. And then what you also need to do is get an API key, right? So you can grab an API key from your settings and you give that to Hermes as well. The reason you need an API key is so that it can publish directly to WordPress for us. And so we've connected it now to WordPress as well, right? So WordPress gives Hermes or OpenClaw. OpenClaw as well would work with this. Login, password, plus WordPress login page, and then API key for WordPress. There's many ways you can connect it, but that's the main way. And then also for the content. So if you have a look at our pages here, so if we go over here, we have a look at this page. You can see inside this page, it's a pretty simple setup. We've got like headings optimized for the keyword. We've got the keyword throughout the content, and it's funneling traffic to our pages, right? As you can see. And so how and why are we creating this content, and how does it work? So basically when we're doing this, right, we're using this prompt right here. Right? I take the prompt, and I would just plug that into Hermes and ask it to write the content. I'll show you an example in Claude. It works with any AI, so it doesn't need to be Hermes, but the best thing about Hermes is it can post directly to WordPress for you, right? So it's fully automated in one single click. So we can go over here, we can type in our keywords. So let's say it's like how to, or OpenClaw AI SEO, something like that, right? We can plug that in, and then Claude will actually start creating the content. So now you can see it's automating the content, it's searching the web, and this you can do inside Hermes directly. I'm not going to show Hermes inside my AI agent simply because I've just pasted in the password for my WordPress login account, but you can see how it works, right? You can see how it's formatted. It's very similar to the formatting on this page. So that's basically how we automate the content as well, right? Using our prompt to generate content. The content is automated. You want to have a quick scan through it, just make sure it fits with you and that sort of thing. But you can see it reads really nicely, right? Content itself is pretty nice. But like you can see, the actual API that I'm using to write content right now is Qwen 3.6 Plus. It just came out for OpenClaw and for Hermes, and you can use it for free as a free API. It's got like a 1 million token context window. So that's a pretty good option. But essentially you can see how we can automate the content, create a quick guide, and it's all fully automated around our keyword that we want to rank for, aka OpenClaw AI SEO. You can actually see us ranking on the first page of Google for that target keyword here. So this method works. I've shown you 2 different examples there. Right? And so that's how you can do this, how it works. And you see my video ranking right there as well for that keyword. So that is the process. Very simple. Keywords, content, backlinks. The beautiful thing about Hermes is, number one, it's self-improving. So it can learn how to create better content in the future based on previous articles it creates, which no other AI agent I've seen can actually do that. This is one of the few. And then also it can post directly to WordPress. So you just give it a keyword, it'll publish your content, and then boom, the article is posted on WordPress. You can do exactly the same process inside OpenClaw as well. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Now, if you want a free SEO strategy session, if you want us to implement that for you, you can book in a free SEO strategy session via juliangoldie.com, and we'll look at your site on a call, give you a customized backlink game plan, look at your site and see how to rank, and then also give you a custom tailored SEO strategy on exactly how to rank. So you can book that in via juliangoldie.com, or link in the comments description if you want to get a free SEO strategy session. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.